Okay, so as in the last video, we discussed about ICT, Information and Communication Technology. What was that and why do we use it? Alright, so here are some of the characteristics of ITC. Like where and how can we use it properly. So first of all, new teaching learning process. Like for example here, nowadays we do take classes on projector as well. Like we have projector classes. So have you ever thought why do we take it? So to make a better concept for it. So this is basically a new teaching learning process. As in like previous era or before 90s, we were teaching just by books and only the explanation, but nowadays everything is virtualized and we can easily see that. All right, so we can have a better concept of it. Second, maximum utilization of available resources. Like for example, by using ICT, information and communication technology, you can have the maximum utilization of the sources that are available. By that you can learn everything. Third, learning opportunities for illiterate. So illiterate basically means uneducated people, and this is learning opportunity for uneducated people. Like for example, they can get educated from it as well, but not only education, there are a lot of uses as well. Like for example, a woman, she's a chef, so she can see the different recipes of the same dish and can invent a new dish by that, right? So here it is not compulsory that you must be educated. This is comfortable for all of them. Like you just need to guide them how to use it, and by that they can easily know how to do it. And even though nowadays video search by Google mic is there and you can convert that into any language, now English is not compulsory for that. So yeah, it will be giving the learning opportunities for illiterate. High speed, for example, nowadays we do message each other, so this is passed through within seconds. All right, for example, I message someone, so within seconds it will be transferred. Even though if I am here in Pakistan and someone is there in Saudi Arabia or like that other country, we can get it into few minutes. We can do video calls or some everything like that. So here basically the phenomenon of optical fiber, like the medium here is optical fiber in the message and that we do in the mobile phone. All right, the last one, use of communication satellite. For example, nowadays we do communicate to satellite as well, like we are sending rockets there. So for that communication we also use ICT. Like microwaves are used basically for communicating the satellites, so by that we can communicate easily through website satellite. All right, I hope this is clear to you. Now let's talk about the components of ICT. Component of ICT. Okay, so basically there are 5 components for ICT. So let me write here first. That is hardware, software, data, procedure, and the last one, people. Alright, so what is hardware? Hardware is basically a tangible device. It is a tangible component. It's a tangible component. Now what is tangible component? So tangible component are basically the component that you can touch or you can feel them, you can sense them. Alright, for example, CPU, mouse, keyboard, these all are the tangible component of computer, and these are very important for like making of computer. All right, so second one is software. This is intangible device component, sorry, not device. Now what are intangible components? So intangible components are basically those components which we cannot touch, we cannot feel them. Like the programs inside your computer are intangible. All right, so software are these are the computer application. One thing I forget to tell here, hardware is basically something that tells you you need to do something, and these all are interlinked to each other. Let me write interlinked connected to each other. Like you cannot say if I remove hardware from it, so will there be ECT? If I remove procedure from it, so where the like it will be there ECT or not? So no, we cannot do like this because all of them are very crucial for the making and functioning of ICT and computer. Alright, so hardware is basically the component that tells you need to do something. Like it only do what software will ask it. Software is something that will command it, that you need to do it, and hardware then will do it. Alright, so intangible device that we cannot touch or sense are these. So example can be here the chips in your computer, like uh, all of the data, your data is stored in that. Alright, so these are called intangible devices. Alright, so third of all is data. So as last time I discussed about, these are basically facts and figures. It's called data. Alright, so program utilize data to provide helpful information. Like by the use of data, we can give a program information. Like by processing it, we can give it information. Alright, now this can be anything. This can be text, picture, video, or anything like that. Alright, so yeah, they are usually saved on chips or tape until it needed by computer. We do save it until we need it. Whenever we need it, we just use it. Alright, procedure. Procedure are basically guidelines. Guidelines. Now guidelines are what? Basically, for example, you are an Android user and I am giving you the product of Apple. Alright, for example, MacBook, that is a laptop of Apple. Alright, so I am giving you MacBook. So MacBook has a lot different features as compared to the normal ordinary computer. So of course you will face difficulties. For example, the key that is in ordinary computer CTRL, that is not present in MacBook. So of course you will face difficulties if what you don't know how to do it. But have you ever seen the book in every electronic device? Like there is present to tell you that how to use it. For example, you are buying something else, leave this MacBook or something else, Android phone. So in that there is a booklet to guide you that how to use it, how this function will perform or like that. Not basics are there, but something that is complicated is present there. Alright, so these are the guidelines. Now talking about the last, that is people. So I guess you all now understand what is the function of people here. People are the person who are making this as well as using it. So without people you cannot make it as well as you cannot use it. So people are basically the person who will tell you that is this a failure or success. Alright, they will tell you this is failure or success. For example, if your program, I want something from a program and it is given to me, so it means it is successful. But if I want something and that program is not providing me, so I'll say this is fail and this is a failure. So people are the person, people are who identify is this failure or a success. Alright, I hope this is clear to you.